case dates back to last century when in 1991, ASHOK Iron Works, a private company that manufactures iron, applied for obtaining electricity from the state's power generation company, the Karnataka Power Transmission Corporation, for commencing its iron production. However, despite paying the charges and obtaining confirmation for the supply of 1500 kilowatts of energy in February 1991, the actual supply did not begin until 10 months later, in November 1991. This delay led in incurring losses by the private company. This prompted the complaint to the Belgaum Consumer Dispute Forum and later Karnataka High Court under the Consumer Protection Act of 1986 for the delay of supplying electricity.
The major argument relied on by the power generation company KTPC was that the complaint was non-maintainable since the Consumer Protection Act 1986 excludes commercial supply of goods. The applicant company was engaged in manufacturing of iron and hence intended to use the electricity for commercial consumption, which is excluded under the Act. The other argument by KTPC was that the complaint is not maintainable because the complaint is not a person under Consumer Protection Act of 1986. This section defines who can be included as a customer, and because it didn't contain a company incorporated under Companies Act, the applicant company is not a consumer.
The Supreme Court relied on the ruling in Dilworth versus the Commissioner of Stamps case, where Lord Watson said that the word include is very generally used in interpretation clauses in order to enlarge the meaning of words or phrases. The court also relied on other acts, such as the General Clauses Act, that includes a private company within the purview of definition of a person. Hence, Ashok Iron Works Private Company was to be held as a person. The Supreme Court relied on another case, Southern Petrochemical Industries, where it was held that supply is not equivalent to sale. Therefore, the supply of electricity by KPTC to a consumer would be covered under Section 210, being service, and if the supply of electrical energy to a consumer is not provided within the agreed time. Then under Section 21G, there may be a case for deficiency in service. Thus, the clause stating supply of goods for commercial purpose would not apply.